Hello. Nikki, hello. First comment today. Hi, Melanie and Lauren. Good evening, Maggie, Liz, Carrie, Susie, Michelle and Kelsey. Hello, hello, hello. It is a very rainy day today, isn't it? Very, very rainy. Hello. Yes, please. Yeah, you can pop that over. Thank you. Closer, please, if possible. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. So busy, busy, busy weekend today. What updates are there? Supporters. Oh, I haven't actually posted to supporters yet, but supporters, some new items have gone up. For normal, for like everybody else, you may not be able to see this just yet. I'll pop them on the website as soon as I can. But yeah, so but for supporters, that is mainly bracelets and a couple of anklets, I think, are on there. But yeah, so they're there, which is quite cool. Now, with some of the new stock, especially the bracelets, there may only be one or two of them available, just because of obviously what I could have in. Some of them there's like lots available and it's not a problem, but yeah, some of them there's only one or two available. So yeah, I will do my best to try and keep them as in stock as I can, but it's just they are sort of a slower made item. Oh, you guys have seen them. They are, and then also there's different sizes for some of them. So some of them are just listed as 8.5 inches. Some of them are listed as sort of, you can pick the size because it's the same style bracelet but 7.5 inches and 8.5 inches. So some of them will have that option in there. Also, there's back in stock bracelets. I think the Celtic charm bracelet and the, I want to say, Tara charm bracelet are back in stock on the normal website. Yeah, and also I've put some ready-made bracelets on there, as well as the purple and blue bracelets for supporters. So lots and lots going on. Celtic earrings, no, but Cascade earrings, yeah, they should be here this week for them to go on the website. So they should be here basically any day as soon as they're delivered. They're close by according to tracking. So yeah, as soon as they pop through the door, I will get Cascade earrings back on there. But yeah, the Celtic ones, I don't have a closer date as of yet. What other things are there? Stuffed stockings will be ending soon. I haven't posted the date for that yet, so we'll get that sorted. And then we will be doing another game after that. So it's normally a couple of lives difference. I probably will do the game after so I'm not live on Sunday the 8th, which is not next Sunday, the Sunday after. So it may be that we stop stuffed stockings like on the 1st of December, have the Tuesday and the Friday as normal sort of lives, no games. Sunday I'm not here, then when we come back on the Tuesday to launch, then possibly. It sort of makes sense to me to do it that way, but we'll see. Okay, I'm just getting this focused. Sorry, the sand is not wanting to focus today. I think I've done it. And I've just realised I don't have my other camera. It's over here. Let's pull this down. So I can't keep this set up the whole time. It does all need to go away. Which is quite sad. I would love to be able to keep the setup the whole time because it would make life so much easier. Okay, so let's get started for the evening. I have updated the order list slightly actually. Let me pop it on the page as well. So where the order list was posted originally, I'll just edit that and extend the order list there so I can add on the ones which have been added. So I'm just doing that. I'll pop it in the comments as well so you can see. Saving. Oh. No. Okay. Not here, Carol, no. In the Squidgy Pops sort of side, in the Squidgy Pops group, we can, but no, we can't pop it in here. If you've responded, Kit, that's perfect. I haven't really seen emails over the weekend at all, I'm afraid. Just add rabbits and we're set for Easter. Right, let's get started. First is Deborah Klinger. Deborah, are you here? Oh, camera's already started. Let's see if I can flip the camera around. Deborah, hello, hello, hello. You've got 2 stuffed stockings to start with. So, which 2 would you like to have? Numbers 1 through to 12. Which 2 numbers would you like? So I'm just marking that you're here, and I'm hoping that I've just flipped the camera digitally, so hopefully that will be okay there, like that. Seven and 12. Okay, so 7 and 12. There we go. Right, let's go down. So we're going to start with number 7 first. Good luck, Deb. Okay, so you have got a Christmas pendant. This pendant normally comes with 1 opening, and 1 pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. So the pearl gets set right in the centre of the jewellery here. So this is one of our snowflake pendants. So the pearl, as you can see, gets set right in the centre. Then you've got these 3 little clusters of clear crystals around the outside, making up your snowflake. Deborah, with this one, I'll need to know if you're happy with this, if you'd like to keep him, or if you would prefer to go for a lucky dip. I've just realised the lucky dips are not behind me, so we'll have to go and grab the pots in a second. But in here, you have got 2 openings with that one, so you've got a bonus extra of 1. And it says Christmas treat. You have a free gift box. So I'll add a gift box onto your order as well. But with that item of jewellery, would you like to keep him, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Love it, keep it, perfect. Moving on to number 12. And you've got a pair of earrings here. Now these are not necessarily Christmassy earrings. These are the tulip earrings. So they're stud back earrings. They'll normally come with 2 openings. And so this is what they look like. So it's literally a 3D tulip. Now these do suit smaller pearls, okay? So because the pearl sits directly in the centre of the tulip, yeah, they do suit probably up until about a 7.5 in size, I would say. So do keep that in mind, that you'd have to pick the smaller size pearls for these if you keep them. So with these, would you like to keep them, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Regarding your cards, You've got 4 openings of this one, so an extra bonus of an extra 2 there. And this one says a Christmas treat. Double the loyalty stickers for your whole order. So double the loyalty stickers for your whole order. So I'll do that, and then yeah, for the whole order you'll get double the stickers, which means hopefully you'll be able to fill a loyalty card faster. What do you think to the earrings? Lucky dip. Okay, now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to pop you on the donated shells screen for a second, because like I said, I didn't bring across all of the, here we are, the top ups, the lucky dip, or the naughty or nice cards. I left them behind the screen, so let me just bring this all forward. I wondered why I looked so bare. Okay, so lucky dip. And you've got a Christmas cage pendant. This cage pendant would normally come with 1 opening. It holds 1 pearl at a time, so you're going to be able to swap and change the pearls around inside the cage itself. It does have a little bit of wording on here, so it says Merry Christmas. Now you're going to see it backwards here because this camera is a mirror image, but obviously when you receive it, it will be the correct way around. So you've got a bow in the centre of the cage with a red border, and it says Merry at the top and Christmas around the bottom. Your pearl is going to be able to be seen from behind the bow. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. Which means you've got 6 openings with your stocking cards, plus 3 and a 4 pearl oyster. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you, you've got 9 other openings here. So which 9 would you like to have, Deborah? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. So 4 pearl oyster. Cindy, you're up next, my lovely. We're still on the first person on the order list. Egg pops, so all 9 egg pops, Deb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yep, Pearline is in play as well. I did just top up all of the holes and sections of Pearline, and we've still, so they're all topped up, and we've still got all of these, if I just flatten them out a bit, to add in as well. So Pearline's going to be full for quite a while, I would say, so that's quite enjoyable. But yeah, Pearline is here as well. Keep the shells from the 4 pearl oyster. So let's go down. We're going to start with Pearline. We're then going to do your egg pops, and then we will do the 4 pearl oyster, and we'll keep the shells for it. I'm just going to grab some kitchen towel for that to try to remind myself so I don't forget. Okay, so are there certain colours, Deb, that you're hoping for? With the cage, you don't need to tell me what pearl in there, but with the snowflake pendant, we definitely need a pearl. Oh, that flew out then. Oh, and then I dropped it. Oh, hang on, got it. You have got a brighter pink pearl. Let's come across as your gifted pearl. Now, because we do have quite a few openings, I'm going to pop it at the top, but I may have to move the camera out a bit as normal. If that's the case, I'll just move it around. I'm just going to have a really quick sip of my tea, and then we'll open up your egg pops. Hoping for white, pink and grey. Okay, so egg pop number 1. 2 pearls in that one. And coming across, you've got a blood. Oh! Oh, the light was in the. Hang on, let me move that light because it's in my swooping across to the camera and I just hit it. Sorry, I don't think you guys would have seen that, just heard it. So as I swung, let me show you. As I swung my arm across to get to the other camera, I hit the light. So yeah, I've just moved it, moved it over slightly. Right, so blood orange as your first pearl. And then a icy blue, so slightly lighter icy blue. Your next egg pop, let's move them down a little bit, there we go. Next egg pop. 4 pearls in that one. You've got a bridal white, a darker petrol blue. Yeah, he is darker petrol blue. Another icy blue, slightly funky shaped icy blue, and then a 2-tonal darker pinkle. Now this 2-tonal darker pinkle is a funky shape, so he's not fully round. I think there you can see he's like a slightly squished pebble. You can definitely see the different colours with the darker and lighter pinkle there. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in this one as well. You've got a darker Cinderella blue, a raspberry, a golden yolk yellow, and a darker chocolate. Next egg pop. 4 pearls in this one. I am going to have to move the camera out, but we'll leave it for a minute. You've got a, oh, don't drop it, a candy floss pink. And then a bright raspberry, so it's slightly brighter than the one above. Not massive difference, but candy floss pink, raspberry, and then a blood orange, which I think is a gorgeous combination together. And then a lighter autumn peach. Just moving the camera up here. There we go. Your next egg pop. They're not here yet, Deb, but they are almost here. So yes, I will have them. Hopefully by the end of the week, they will be back in stock, yes. Your next egg pop has got 3 pearls in. So you've got that sort of mustardy yellow, a lavender, and here's a 2-tonal lavender. So if you can see here, you've got lighter and then brighter, sort of darker shade. So 2-tonal lavender and a 2-tonal autumn peach. So if I just move around slowly, you can definitely see darker and lighter areas with the autumn peach as well. Still got 4 egg pops to go. So coming across, your next one. 2 pearls in this one. You've got a bridal white and a periwinkle. So he's a darker periwinkle. So you can see he's a bluey purple. So he's not quite lavender, as you can see there. He does have that sort of hint of blue to him. If I just move them over slightly as well, I can start filling in this area with the pearls. Your next egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in this one. So in here we've got a blood orange. I'm going to go down the side here, I hope that's okay. So blood orange, a bright pink, so even brighter than the top pink up there. You've got a olivey green and a TARDIS blue. Next egg pop. 4 pals in this one. I'm just going to move the camera up slightly. There we go. So coming across, I'm just going to move this around as well. Okay, so 4 pals in this one. You've got a Cinderella blue, slightly lighter than this Cinderella blue at the top, a lighter rose gold, a silvery lilac, so base silver, but it does have that lilac-y overtone, and then a golden yolk yellow. I don't know off the top of my head. I do have postal runs ready to go tomorrow, but yeah, I wouldn't know off the top of my head. The last egg pop before we move on to your 4 pearl oyster. And you've got 4 pals in this one as well. I'm going to fill in the gaps if that's okay. So a bright pink, I'll pop that at the top here. You've got a blurple, so a mix between blue and purple, and some lights is going to be more blue, some lights is going to be more purple. And if I pop that under the TARDIS blue, you can sort of see the TARDIS blue is obviously more blue, then that's slightly more purpley blurple. You've got a pastel yellow, and then a two-tonal, funky, light Cinderella blue. So not only is he lighter and darker blue, he's also kind of eggy shaped. So he's darker blue this end, and then this end he's lighter, and he's quite a nice light Cinderella blue, almost sort of morphing into like a sky blue there as well, but I would say more on the Cinderella side. So he's a funky shape, and he's two-tonal with lighter and darker markings. Okay, so I'm just going to move these egg pop shells out the way, and then we're going to do your 4 pearl oyster and keeping the shells. Let's move this over, and then I can put the pearls from the 4 pearl oyster here. So coming back across, and then in here. And we are quadding. Okay, so just cleaning this up for you, and then we're going to have a closer look at all of your pearls. So I'll show you through these 4 pearls here, and then I'll go through all of your colours again for you. Okay, so coming across, you have got a icy blue, a darker silver bells, a autumn peach, and then a bridal white. I will measure that bridal white because he does look like he's larger than some of the others, but let me go through all these first. So what we'll need to know, Deb, is if you're happy with all of these colours, then they are of course yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice as well. That's going to be completely up to you, and I'll definitely need to know which one you'd like on the snowflake pendant, and then which 3 you'd like on your other, and I'll need to know the placement, so at the top, the middle and the bottom. So if we go through the colours then for you, so bright pink, blood orange, icy blue, bright pink, blood orange, bridal white, petrol blue, icy blue, two-tonal dark pinkle, and a bright pink, then icy blue. Dark Cinderella blue, raspberry, golden yolk yellow, dark chocolate, pickle green, silver bells. Candy floss pink, raspberry, blood orange, autumn peach, TARDIS blue, autumn peach. mustardy yellow, lavender, two-tonal autumn peach, pastel yellow, blurple, bridal white, then bridal white, periwinkle, two-tonal Cinderella, then a Cinderella, rose gold, lilac silver, and a golden yolk yellow. What do you think? What would you like to do? Now I'm just going to bring it across, like I said, just to measure. So the largest one to me looked like that white. So let me measure him first. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Okay, so he did go straight through the 8.5 there. I will measure the two-tonal peach as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Yeah, the other ones are... So your largest is an 8.5 there. Swap a yolk yellow for a blush pink. So yolk yellow for a blush pink. Is that light enough? I think that's not. I can go lighter than that. It's very similar. I mean, it is lighter than the candy floss, but it's similar. So if you prefer to go lighter, if I pop it on the side, then we can see what I'm doing. Yeah, if you prefer to go lighter than that, then let me know. The other yolk yellow for a light grey. Yeah, so I'm going to go for a dove grey. That pink is perfect. Brilliant. I'll put the pink pot back then. Excuse me. The smaller bridal white, so this one here. Okay, what order would you like these in? So I've just popped them white, pink, grey, but what order would you like them in? I'm guessing they're for the pendant, Deb. However, if they're not for the pendant, obviously please correct me, and then yeah, we can go from there with what ones you'd like where. White on top, pink in the middle, grey on the... Oh, perfect. So the way I've done it there. So if you're happy with those, white on the top, pink in the middle, and grey on the bottom. I'm just going to write that down, then I'll take them out the sand there. Okay, so then we just need to have a colour for the snowflake pendant. So top is white, middle is pink, and bottom is dove grey. Perfect. Just going to gather these up so I can pop them in there for you. Brilliant. I'll see if I can zoom in slightly as well. I don't want to sort of cut out any pearls, but I quite like to have it zoomed in because then we can sort of see. There we go. You can see them slightly better when they're zoomed in, I think. I may have just cast a shadow because I'm just standing up to... There we go. TARDIS on the snowflake. Brilliant. Okay, so then the remaining pearls here then would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to make? You'd like 2 raspberries the same size for simple drop earrings. So is that an additional 2 raspberries, or you'd like me to sort of match one of those? If it's an additional 2, I'll need to know which 2 colours you'd like to swap out. I'm just going to find an additional 2. However, if you'd then like me to match one of those, I can easily swerve and do that instead. That's fine. Those 2. However, like I say, I'm going to wait to see. Oh, match one of those. That's absolutely fine instead. Okay, so your one's there. If I just gather these up, your one's there. And which one are you wanting to swap out the other one for the match, if that makes sense? Perfect. Right, let's go across. So there's the match there. Your one is the one that's closest to the other colours. Okay. So if you're happy with that one, which other pearl would you like to swap out? So you'd like to be invoiced for simple drop earrings with the raspberries on there. Oh, sorry, swap a blood orange. Perfect. Right, let me gather these up and then I can move it back so you can see all the pearls. Okay, are there any other changes that you would like to do? Hello Sam, I hope you're well. Match the periwinkle, swap the lavender. Now that periwinkle there is quite a larger one, so I'll do my best. I don't know if I can. Hang on, let me just bring you back across. It's easier for me to... No, your one is a lot bigger than the ones I've got here. The closest I think I've got is that one I just picked up. So let me show you. So it is I mean, I can measure it as well, but you can see automatically. Your one is the one that's next to the yellow and the white there. So colour-wise, it's okay, but the size-wise, that's the closest I've got at the moment. Obviously, if you're not happy with that and you'd like to go on a waiting list possibly for a matching periwinkle, I can do that for you. If you prefer not to wait, I can swap in 2 periwinkles if you would prefer. But yeah, swap for the same coloured periwinkle in the same size. Okay, that's not a problem. Let me put your one back then. So you'd still like to swap the lavender. What other colour would you like to swap then for the second periwinkle? So these two are the same size and colour, and they're the same colour as your one as well. Oh no, now I've just tapped it in. Sorry, sometimes they look like they're different sizes because the sand's like bumpy and one sits higher than the other. So I try to tap them so they're sort of sitting at the same same height. So yeah, that one there's the same colour as your one. Okay, so you'd like to swap out these two, so the lavender and then the other periwinkle. So the 2 periwinkles there. Okie dokie. Just going to move this swap pot a little bit closer to me. There we go. Oh, I'm jealous. I'd love to be able to do some wrapping. I haven't started that yet. Every year it ends up being like a last dash to wrap, because I always never ever plan in time for it. Oh, you'd like to have simple studs with those. Sorry, I missed that comment there. So you'd like to be invoiced for the simple studs with the periwinkles. Okie dokie. And then if I make it so we can see the rest of your pearls again, are there any other changes that you'd like to do? Oh. Storm burnt to payment. Oh, bless you, Alison. Well, hopefully you'll be able to go soon. I get that, Kit. I actually really enjoy the process of wrapping a present. It's just, yeah, I never ever leave time time to do it. But yeah, I do find it quite therapeutic. Aaron doesn't really enjoy it in any way, shape or form. So yeah, it's all on me with that one, which I don't mind. Do you not, Shelley? I'm just going to refresh my comments just to make sure I haven't missed anything from you, Deb. Oh, I did miss a comment. I'm ever so sorry. It doesn't seem to be loading everything properly. So lobster fitting on the rose gold, the petrol, the two-tonal purple, the pinker one here, two-tonal purple, and the candy pink. So lobster fittings on those four there, of course. Let me just put them back again. I'm just going to write that down. Lobster on the rose gold, the darker pinkle, which is that two-tonal purpley one, candy pink, and the petrol blue. Good day, Chris. I hope you're well. You are Monday morning there. Yep, you are in the future. Okay, I'm just going to refresh it again because now I'm just wary I don't want to miss comments from you. Oh, and the Cinderella on the bottom row. Cinderella on the lobster as well. Perfect. Cinderella. So I write this down. If you hear me say things a couple of times, it's because I then say it out loud as I'm writing it as well. So I'm not repeating it for you, if that makes sense, but I am also repeating it for you so you can hear that I'm writing down the correct thing. Okay, so remaining pearls here, Deb, are there? Oh, there is. I keep having to refresh and then your comments come up, so I'm so sorry if I'm going to miss something. But swap 2 blood oranges for 2 dove greys with pink caps. Okay, so one blood orange, 2 blood orange for 2 dove greys. I've got smaller dove greys available. I hope that's okay. So those 2 there with pin caps. That's fine. Perfect. And let me just make it so we can see everything again. There you go. swap 2 peaches for matching blush pinks on pin caps. So 1 peach, 2 peach, matching blush pink. Just hunting for 2 the same size and shade. Just going to look in the other pot. My blush pink and my baby pink pot I really need to sort out, because it's sort of in between the two are sort of mixed massively. So they're both sort of just a lighter pink pot as it stands. I really need to go through. And now I've got these two. Are these two too light? That's slightly lighter than the pink on the pendant. Or is that pink okay for the pin caps? Oh, to match the pink on the pendant. See? I knew it. As soon as I put them down, knew it. Okay, so bear with me a second then. Let's have a look. So it's more this shade. So I'm just holding them next to the pink. Yeah, I think more this shade, which is that darker shade, than what I just showed you. So those 2 on pin caps, if you're happy with those. Yes, brilliant. So again, I'm just going to gather these up and then I'll move back so we can see. I'm just going to move this white down as, there we go, because then it's so easier to fit them all in. Right, again, I'm just going to keep refreshing because I really don't want to miss you. And then you're happy with the rest of them as your loose pearls. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to gather these up for you. So the invoice for your additional extras, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. I've wrapped up your shells as well, so they will get sent along with your order. I can make a note about, I can't even remember which one it was. I can make a note about the other order and I can pop you an email over. However, when items get sent, you do normally get dispatched email, as long as the email address is correct on the order form. So you do normally get that dispatched email that you can then sort of follow it with. But let's do your naughty or nice card for today. Oh, it flipped across. Oh, Mr. Camera, please. Oh, right, let's do the naughty or nice card, then I'll sort it out. Oh, no. Okay, so it's really backwards. So you've got a naughty card with that one. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of this one, Deb. However, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Yeah, what I can do is I can make a note to email you with what it... No, it's not moving over. So hang on, let me just make that note. Okay, and then if I stick that onto there, then when I process this through tomorrow, I can have a look for you. Okay, Perfect. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm just going to keep banging because I really had the perfect angle. I didn't want it to move. Oh no, now it's a really bad angle. Oh, Cindy, hello. Cindy, you've got a stuffed stocking, numbers 1 through to 12. Which number stocking would you like? Does it have an auto rotation you can turn off? Apparently not, Tony. Apparently it's I don't even know what brand it is. Logi. I don't know if you can see. Nope, I can't hold it up high enough. Oh, is that one? Logi. So if anyone knows if you can turn the auto turn off, auto rotate off, let me know. But from what me and Aaron have looked into, it can't be done. And it's highly, highly annoying. Oh. No. Number 6. Okay, so let's go down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate it digitally, and hopefully then it will just stay there. So, ta-da! Right, so you're number 6 then, Cindy. Good luck. Okay, so, in here you have got a Christmas charm. Now this charm, if you decide to keep him, does come with, normally it comes with one opening on the website. You can choose whether you'd like to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. And if you do decide to keep this one, I will need to know which fitting you would like to have as well. So this is Santa charm. So it is a one-sided charm. However, he's not flat. He does have sort of the shape to him. So it's a little Father Christmas charm. With this one, Cindy, what do you think? Would you like to keep him or would you like to do a lucky dip? Lucky dip with that one. Okay, so if I should do the cards first actually. So you've got 3 openings with this one, and this says have a bonus white pearl. So you're going to get a bonus white pearl. Now this one you can choose to keep him, you can swap it, you can pop it on the jewellery, but that is yours to do with as you wish. So let's go over for the lucky dip then. And in here, oh no way! We literally just saw this cage. I think it just came out of the lucky dip. It's the Merry Christmas cage pendant, Cindy. So this one would normally come with one opening. It holds 1 pearl at a time. It's got the red border around the outside, which does have the words Merry Christmas, and a bow in the centre, and then behind that bow is where you're going to see your pearl sitting. So I hope you're happy with that one. So that means altogether, Cindy, you have got 3 openings. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Oh, that one's a a long one to reach. Yep, I always do perline just before we open the egg pops or the oysters. So I do, if there's jewellery, we sort of do that first, but then perline does get done sort of as we go to open up the pals. Egg pops, so 3 egg pops, Cindy. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Like I said, we'll do perline and then we'll do your egg pops. In here you have got a silver bells. So a silver bells. And then coming across for egg pop number 1. And you've got 2 pals in your first one. You've got a autumn peach and then a 2-tonal darker pinkle. So you can see brighter pinkle there goes round into this gorgeous darker, almost mysticky purple, but 2-tonal darker pinkle. Next egg pop, Cindy. 3 pals in this one. A golden yolk yellow, a bridal white, and a raspberry. Your last egg pop. 2 pals in this one. And you've got another golden yolk yellow and then another 2-tonal pinkle. Now this one has sort of got more pinkle than purple on him, but he's definitely still 2-tonal as you go around there. So just slightly more pinkle than I'd say the first one there. Cindy, so because it's for a cage pendant, I don't need to know what colours you'd like in there because obviously we can swap and change those around in the cage at home. However, with the colours here, are you happy with these or are there any changes you'd like to do? What do you think, Cindy? Again, I'm just going to refresh the comments just so I don't miss anything. So if anyone can see Cindy though, please comment on that comment as well. So I am just sort of refreshing away just so I don't miss you as well. Swap 2 two-tonal pinkles for blues, please, and 2 whites for deep reds. Do you know what blues you would like to have? Is it like TARDIS blues? Oh, don't spill everything everywhere, please. There we go. So I'm going to go for TARDIS blues, Cindy. Oh, you've just said yes, please. Perfect. So TARDIS blues. Now these aren't exactly the same. Would you like them exactly the same, or are you happy with those that they're slightly different there? Melissa, you'd like me to pop the pinkles to the side for you? Okie dokie. I wondered who would be first in to say for the pinkles as soon as they went out then. That's not a colour that hangs around long in the swap pot. Okay. And then you're happy with these. Okay, so are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Oh, okay, so Mackenzie, oh, that's kind of you. Of course, so Mackenzie has one. And Cindy, you're happy with the rest of these? Perfect. Okay, so if I do your naughty or nice card, Cindy. Oh, I just dropped them all over the desk. There we go. Your naughty or nice card is a naughty card. Okay, so there's nothing on the back of that one. However, Cindy, I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And then up next today is Natalie Kenny. Natalie, are you here? We did, yes. Do Pearline. I think it was a Silver Bells. Excuse me. Cindy, you're very, very welcome. Yes, most charms, Lauren, you can do that with. I'm just trying to think if there's any that you can't. And then just make sure you pop a note, like in the additional comments on the order form. And then, yeah, I can do that. Up next is Natalie Kenny. Natalie, are you here? If anyone can see Natalie, please comment on her comments. It will bring it forward so I can see. And Natalie, if you're here, please comment I'm invisible, and that will bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. No, I haven't, Melissa. I am sort of refreshing away. I don't think so. I think we are fully booked. I know I've got a couple to print off, but no, I think we are fully booked for today. It does say above somewhere. Tell you what, I'll print these off and then I'll work it out, but I think we are. Last call. Excuse me. That drink went round down the wrong hole and now it's tickling. Sorry. Last call for Natalie Kenny, and if not, we will move on. Definitely space available for Tuesday. It's just tickling there, Kit. It honestly, it drives me crazy, and no matter how much you cough, it's sort of just like, ha, fooled you. Oh gosh. Right, I haven't seen Natalie, so let's move on. If she comes on, at the moment we can add her back in, but of course it would be to the end of the order list. So up next then is Linda Noel. Linda. There we go. Linda, are you here? I'm just printing this off and then I can have a look at the order list. I haven't forgotten. And refresh the comments. So Linda Noel, fresh lemon, ginger and honey in a lemon and ginger tea. Ooh. Just trying to work out if I'd like that. Fresh lemon, ginger and honey in a lemon and ginger tea. It does actually sound quite nice, quite soothing. Okay. So I'm looking for Linda Noel. Linda, are you here? Although if no one's here, I may open up the order list. No, I haven't, Melissa. So add those two together. Okay, last call for Linda Noel. If not, we will move on. But again, let me just refresh the comments. Make sure I'm not missing anything. No, haven't seen her yet. Oh, I can see, I know, I literally just looked, Melissa. I was like, oh, Melissa's here. That's fine. I'm just updating the order list, then I can... Okay, so I haven't seen Linda. No, who just said about the K-Chan? No, what went on is bracelets and some anklets. The rest will go on tomorrow or tomorrow evening. I just ran out of time. But the letters are ready to go, which means, yeah, they should be on not momentarily, in the next sort of 24 hours. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on from Linda. Up next then is Melissa Ward. Melissa, are you here? Melissa, let's start with your stuffed stocking. So I'm just marking that you're here. Numbers 1 through to 12, Melissa. Which number would you like? No. Oh, okay. Up next. The other two you need are there. Perfect. So yeah, no, all of the letters are now, like I say, the remaining ones are ready to go. So it's just next 24 hours, I imagine they'll be there. Did I miss it? I did. Number 8. Okay, so you're number 8. Let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. Oh, it's just falling out there. So you've actually got a Christmas pendant. So this pendant on the website would normally come with 2 openings. Okay, so 2 pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. So this is the bells pendant. So as the name describes, it is a pair of bells. They do have this ribbon at the top with a little crystal in the centre of the ribbon, so it does give off a little bit of sparkle as well. And then the pearls sit at the bottom of each bell, so they will sit right up against this, so you shouldn't be able to see the pin at all. So if you keep this one, we'll need to know what 2 pearls you'd like on the jewellery. Would you like to keep him, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Now your cards say 4 openings here, so you've got an extra bonus of 2 openings, but 4 openings altogether. And then have a bonus white pearl. So you're going to get a bonus white pearl as well, which of course you can keep, you can pop in the jewellery, or you can swap at the end if you would like to. So regarding this item, would you like to keep him, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Lucky dip. Okie dokie. And you've got a cage pendant, so another Christmassy cage pendant. I think it's called special delivery. I may be wrong, but yeah, I think this one's called special delivery. So this one's quite cute. Holds 1 pearl at a time. Okay, so you've got Santa's sleigh here. So you've got this gorgeous sort of filigree design at the bottom of the sleigh. You've got crystal encrusted back section, and then presents with enamel coloured coating sort of overspilling the front of the sleigh. Pulling the sleigh, you've got 2 reindeer with green enamel colouring in their antlers, and then you've got these orange and green spots with crystals on the reindeer's back to give it a little bit of sparkle as well. And then the pearl, I don't know if you can see, but behind here there's a circle, so the pearl sits in there, so a lot of the pearl colour is going to come out in this, in the middle of the sleigh, but it'll also come out around the top bit as well. So I hope you're happy with that one. And let me bring you back up. So your card said 4 openings, and then you've got an additional 1. So 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you like, Melissa? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Sent 2 loyalty cards. Oh, yep, sent this evening. Name, date, signed, and stickers. Perfect. So 5, 6, 7 openings altogether. Which 7 would you like? Two pops, 5 oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. I'm going to start with the donated pearl from Pearline, then we'll do the egg pops, then we'll do your oysters. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a blood orange. So that already goes then with the bridal white that you got from the stocking card as well. So I'm just moving them up slightly just to make up enough room. Donate the shells and we're going to wait to see about the colours. Okay, so good luck then, starting with your egg pops. 3 pearls in this one. You have got a darker black cherry, a funky candy floss pink. So if you can see here, he is slightly oval-esque, gorgeous sort of funky shape to him there. In fact, let me see if I can pop him sideways. Yeah, oval candy pink. And you've been tangoed. You've got a tango orange. Your next egg pop. 3 pearls in this one. You've got a darker gunmetal grey. Oh, very close to black actually. No, I'm going to change my mind. He is a black pearl there. A 2-tonal lavender. So again, you've got lighter and darker lavender shades. And a blush pink, which again is slightly 2-tonal with lighter and darker areas. Coming across for your oysters then, so oyster number 1. And you have triples. 3 pearls in your first oyster. Okay, so a autumn peach, a creamy white, and a oh, it's sort of a mix between a Pepsi and a TARDIS blue. I think I'm going to sway more towards the TARDIS side, but he does have that sort of hint of Pepsi blue in there, doesn't he? Your next double pop there. And you have triples for a second time. And you've got a dove grey, a autumn peach, and a silver lilac. Your next oyster, Melissa. Oh, there is a pearl on this side. Let me just pop. There we go. So there's your mother of pearl. Oh my, wow. Triples. Triples for a third time. I'm getting confused because we've got the egg pops there as well. But, okay, let me show you these colours as well. So you've got another silver bells, slightly smaller, I would say. So no, sorry, another dove grey, slightly smaller than the first. A midnight blue, and then it's a pickle. Gorgeous, bright, bold pickle green. Move it over so I can pop some of the pearls on that side. So still 2 more oysters to go. So your next one. Light pop there. And there's no more in that one. So it's a gonna say it's another silver lilac actually. Yeah, he is another silver lilac. So I'm gonna pop it there. Now he is slightly larger than the last, but colour wise I do believe that they're very, very similar. Your last oyster. And you are twinning with Mystic Purple Twins. What do you think to all of these, Melissa? Now, if I go through all of the colours again for you, with the cage, again, I don't need to know the colour in the cage because you will be able to swap and change that around at home. So with your other item, you can choose to have a pearl on or off there. So if on, I'll need to know what colour you would like to have. So you've got bridal white and a blood orange, then black cherry, a funky candy floss pink, and a tango. Black, two-tonal lavender, and a blush pink. Autumn peach, bridal white, sort of a Pepsi TARDIS blue. Dove grey, autumn peach, then 2 silver lilacs, Dove Grey, Midnight Blue, Pickle, and Twinning Mystic Purples. Swap the Blood Orange for the Pinkle. Is that one? Which one's got your name on it? That one. Yeah, so Blood Orange for this one here. So I'm going to pop it at the top. I hope that's okay. Actually, yeah, let me have a look and see the larger ones. So I do need to measure the Pickle. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So he is an 8.5. The Silver Lilac is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So he's an 8.5 as well. So yeah, largest ones are 8.5s. I'll measure the smallest, which I think is going to be the Dove. He's not a 5, not a 5.5. He is a 6. And the twins, why not? So twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5. He's a 6. And twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5. He's a 6 as well. They are, aren't they? The Pickle and the Mystic. And then what I love is these three together. The orange, purple and green is my favourite colour combination of like 3 colours. Love it. So yeah, those are my faves. Nothing on the bracelet, okay, so no pearl on there. Invoice for studs for the Mystic twins. So invoice for studs on the Mystic purples. You'd like to be invoiced for lobster fittings. Lobsters on the Pinkle, the Black, the Tango, the two-tonal, so this is the two-tonal lavender. So is it that one that you'd like to go on there? Two-tonal pink, so that one. The blue and the pickle. Yeah, so this row here you'd like on lobster fittings, is that right? Have I selected all the correct pals there? So I'm just going to write this down while you're confirming. So pickle, pinkle, black, tango, two-tone lavender, the blush pink, and the Pepsi TARDIS. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to collect these. And then the remaining pals, are there any other changes that you'd like to do? Keep as loose, black cherry and the funky pink. Okay. I'm just going to take those out, but that's loose ones. And then I'm assuming that we'd like to do some swaps. The rest you'd like to swap for a mixture of bright colours. Yeah. So do you mind, or are there colours that you don't want to include? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I think we're going to have to go blood orange as your last one. 9. What do you think to those? So you've got golden yolk yellow, amber, raspberry, magenta, sunshine yellow, icy blue, apple green, periwinkle and a blood orange. Are you happy with those, or are there any that you're not sure on? Happy with all of those? Perfect. Okay, this is just the swap pot, by the way. I've popped it under there just because it's easier for me to get to. Okay, so if I do your naughty or nice card. Oh, what's going on? You've got a naughty card there. So it does mean there's nothing on the back of that one. So let me bring you back up to me. But Melissa, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And the invoice will get sent across for you over the week. Tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Okay, so let me just... You forgot to shuffle. No, they are. Look, I'll show you. Oh, look, there's literally all the nice ones left. There's only a couple. Oh, there's naughty ones together there. I'll shuffle them now. But no, they are all... And when I do them, I sort of spread them all out and then pick them from anywhere. So yeah, they are all... Just mix them up. They are all shuffled. It just so happens that we've had naughties so far today. You're very, very welcome. Right, I'm going to take a quick comfort break. Aaron's hit. Please don't do that. You get mud on my blinds. Aaron's here to talk to you while I have a quick comfort break. When I get back, Carrie Bully, you're up next. So I've definitely saw you earlier, so hopefully you're still here. And I'll be as quick as I can. That was the chair.
Hello, hello. How is everybody? So, we all know the drill by now. What are we doing? What are we saying? What are we crafting? What is everybody up to this evening? I imagine it's significantly more interesting than what I'm currently doing, and that's trying to understand how electricity, watts, volts, amps, etc. is all understanding. I'm a geek. I know I'm a geek. I love that I'm a geek. But yeah, power's one of those that I've never fully understood. So, I'm trying to get my head around it at the moment. But anywho, hello, Melanie, hello Mackenzie, hello Sam, hey Tony, evening Shirley, hi Susie, good evening Emma. Been making Christmas wax seals for letters from Santa. Very nice, very nice. Would you not make those as and when you do them? So, wax, stamp. Or am I misunderstanding something there? Up in Lancashire, are we ready for Christmas? Not in the slightest. Well, Brecon might be. I'm not. To be fair, life has been crazy lately. So, yeah. Keeping on top of everything is always fun. Is the tree up? Technically the tree is up. The tree's got no decorations on it, but the tree is up. How's the dog? Yeah, all good. No worries. Driving 2 hours home from hospital. Dad fell and broke his hip. Oh, I hope he's okay. Can be difficult. Hips are a tricky one because that's depending on age and stuff, a difficult recovery as well. Hope he is all good. A house pet sitting in Michigan. Very nice. Hey Lauren. Hey there Kit. Hey Deanna. Hello, hello, hello. What kind of dog have we got? We've got two little toy poodles. Great for the allergies, not so great for the eardrums. They are yappy. You normally would, but these are to sell at a fair. Have double-sided sticky pads on the back to attach them to envelopes or whatever you want. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I get the logic. Surely if it's a wax seal though, you just need to kind of heat the back for a second and then press it down. But then again, that's telling people at a fete or fair or whatever you call it from wherever you are, that they should put fire to the thing that they bought from you. Sticky pads are probably a better idea. Here there's Stephanie. I've got a German Shepherd and a Staff. Oh, lovely. I do love big dogs. Can't have one personally because typically they molt everywhere and that is not great for my allergies. Little toy poodles, perfect. Here they're Veronica. They're very sweet, Shelley, yes. You've always had Staffies, great dogs. Yeah, yeah. Can be absolutely soppy dogs. My dad used to have one years and years ago. Probably the soppiest dog you would ever met in your life. Fairly certain it thought it was a cat, but still. A mini Schnauzer. Am I saying that right? Schnauzer? Not quite sure what that one is. Poodles aren't as yappy as Chihuahuas. I appreciate that. My poodles learnt to yap from a... Oh, what was it? They never used to bark that much. They really didn't. Then they went to go stay with someone who had a Chihuahua, Rottweiler, something cross. It was basically, if you combined all of the small yappy dogs into the small yappy dog, this is what you got out of the end of it. And since then they haven't stopped barking since they came back, and that was years ago. I've got a Staffy Bulldog. I've got a Chocolate Lab and a Springer Spaniel. Now you have cats. I used to have cats. Yeah. Allergies, did not like that one either. You've got a fat cat and a scared Chihuahua. I appreciate that. Your dogs are grumpy because they can't play outside. Well, they can play outside. You just won't let them go play outside in the rain. There's a difference. Wet dog equals messy house. I've got a Frenchie.
Sorry, Rara was talking to me.
No worries. You have a deer-headed Chihuahua.
What?
I am very confused about what you're saying there. As a softie, wants to cuddle all the time, loves Staffs and German Shepherds. Dogs are just, yeah.
If I leave the fan like that, will you put it back when you get out?
Yeah, of course. They just want to curl up and just be with you. And obviously, they find their favourite person and go from there, really. I got a Wattie that's now 14. Oh, wow. Do, 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 do. 60 kg Labrador. That makes my little toy poodles that are barely 10 kilograms. Yeah.
They're not 10 kilograms.
I don't know, they're like 8 or something like that, aren't they?
Kobu's like 8. I think Rafiki's 6.5, 7.
Yeah, they haven't been weighed in a while, but yeah, it sounds about right.
Alright, I'm ready.
Doodle pips, everybody.
Apparently, this is not bigger or something. I told her to talk to you because you saw it to start with. And yeah, pop that back. I think Freaky wants to come in if you want to let him in. He was using the facilities when I came in, so I left him outside. Well, she's going upstairs, so... Anyway, hello!
He's hiding behind the door.
Which door?
Outside door, sheltering from the rain.
Oh!
Still being outside.
Okay, hello. Hannah Lou says, doodle bibs, Aaron. It's because it comes up funny, doesn't it? That's funny. Right. Thank you for bearing with me there. Sorry, my daughter came down and she caught me when she was looking for Aaron, so I had to pause to talk to her for a minute. So sorry I took slightly longer than I would have normally. The camera's flipped around. Carrie Bully, are you here? Grr. Alright, let me manually do it. The only issue is if I keep manually doing it, it sort of does like a free fall of what's what. Carrie, hello, hello, hello. I need to count your openings. However, we'll start with the stockings, so it'll give me a minute to count them through. So 3 stuffed stockings to start with. Which 3 would you like, Carrie? When did it change over? Did I call you Carrie Bully? I'm so sorry. It's because it's still on the order form. I just can't seem to click into Ponsford. So sorry. 1, 6 and 12. One, 6 and 12. Okay, so number 1 first. And you've got a Christmas cage pendant in your first one. Now this cage pendant on the website would normally come with 1 opening. However, it can hold up to 4 pearls. So depending on the size of the pearls, it can hold smaller pearls, more pearls, larger pearls, less pearls kind of thing. Now this one does have some script on it, so it does say Merry Christmas. So on the very centre, it is a reindeer sort of face silhouette, and then it says Merry and then Christmas going up the other side. Okay, now this is the same on both sides, so the same deer head and the same wording on both sides, so it can be worn either way around. And then in between and around the silhouette of the deer and in between the wordings is where you can see all of your pearls. With this one, Carrie, would you like to keep him or would you like to go for a lucky dip? With your cards, you've got 2 openings with that one, so an extra bonus opening there. And a Christmas treat. You get a pearl box from Aaron. So you may have seen them before, but one of these boxes, it says PWB on the side, and it's just a little box with a slidey lid, and then you can keep pearls in if you wish to in the box. So you'll get one of these. It may not be this colour, it may be different colours, as I've got many different colours sort of coming out of the printer at the moment. Is that upside down? That was upside down, that's why it didn't go in. Okay, so pearl box from Aaron. And you'd like to do a lucky dip with that one. Okay, so in here you have got a crystal heart pendant. Now on the website this one would normally come with 1 opening. You can have the pearl on or off the jewellery here, Carrie, so that's going to be up to you. This is a traditional crystal heart pendant, so these ones are on the website, and it does have a silver crackle on the back, so it's actually a clear crystal heart, so clear crystal all the way through. However, you can see this sort of silvery crackle effect. So on the back has got this overlay of the crackle design, which just means when the crystal is on this side, you can see that coming through. And it does mean that also when you pop a pearl on here, the pearl colour sort of reflects nicely with that as well. If you do have the pearl on here, it goes at the top and it can move around. You don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to. Okay, so that's number 1. Going into stocking at number 6. And in here you have got a pair of earrings. These earrings on the website would come with 2 openings, and you can actually have pearls on or off of the jewellery with these. They are hook back earrings, and they are the chubby snowman earrings. So if I can get it focused. So it's just a little chubby snowman waving away. Love them. So they're the same on both sides. They're just sort of mirrored there. So the pearls on these ones would, again, they go at the top. They'd be able to move around slightly. And pearls on or off. What do you think to these? Would you like to keep those, or would you prefer to go for a lucky dip? Now let's have a look at your openings here. And you've got 3 openings. Oh, 3 openings with that one. So you've got a bonus of an extra 1. And then a bonus red pearl as well. So red pearl on top of that. So I'll pop that in the sand now. Keep the earrings. Perfect. So they are yours. Okay, so moving on to your last stuffed stocking, which is number 12. And it's a Christmas pendant. This pendant would normally come with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery here. So 1 pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. This is the Chimes pendant, I believe is the name of him. So it is a bell with a bow right at the top of the bell, which does have a red coloured enamel coating. And then you've got the belly of the bell. I don't know if that's the correct word for it, but the belly of the bell is encrusted with zircon crystals. And then you've got this dark green coloured rim at the bottom. Now that is only on the one side. On the reverse side, you don't have the colouring. And then the pearl gets set right at the bottom there. What would you like to do with that one? Would you like to keep him or do a lucky dip? With your cards, you've got 2 openings of this one, so bonus of 1 opening, and a bonus egg pop on top of your other opening. So technically, you've got 3 openings altogether. It's just one of them has to be a egg pop. Oh, lucky dip with that one. Okay. Yeah, my microphone's in a normal place. No way, you've got another crystal heart. Now this one is pendant size, however, it's slightly smaller than the one previously. So if you wanted to have a charm fitting on it, you can do so. However, this is bigger than the charm size one, so it's that middle size. Now this size is not actually on the website at the moment, but it's up to you if you'd like to have it as a pendant or as a charm. So do let me know what fitting you would like. And it is a gorgeous sort of sunshine yellow. Now it is a mirrored crystal as well, so it's got that mirrored effect on the reverse side. And it's a gorgeous yellow traditional heart pendant. Again, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery with that one. So you've got the Crackle Crystal Heart, the Yellow Crystal Heart, and the Snowman Earrings. So all of your items, you can actually choose to have the pearls on or off the jewellery. Now, bear with me because I do just need to count up your openings. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 2 4 pearl oysters plus 3 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18, but this one has to be an egg pop. So 18 openings altogether and 2 4 pearl oysters, I think I said. Yes. So which 18 would you like? So they're the 4 pearl oysters. I'll pop those at the front. So which 18 openings would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. And you have to have at least 1 egg pop because of the card. So I'm just hiring the camera so we're ready to see. 12 pops, 6 oysters, donate the shells. Okay. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just trying to pre-prepare. I think that'll be fine. So I've missed it. 12 pops, 6 oysters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 oysters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hang on. There is 9, 10, 11, 12, but this half doesn't count. So if I move that half out of the way, 9, 10, 11, 12, which means we have a rogue. There it is. Okay, the pearls are loose somewhere, but that's fine. I've got the 2 halves out. Okay, so donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Now let's do Pearline first and let's go down. So we're going to do Pearline, egg pops, 4 pearl oysters and then the normal oysters. Okay, so you've got a yellow as your donated pearl. Let's move the camera across. Actually, is it yellow? Oh, it looked yellow to start with, but no, it's a golden peach. I'm so sorry, completely wrong. Okay. Good luck, Carrie. Egg pop number 1. Two pearls in your first one. And you've got a watermelon and a 2-tonal pinkle purple. So again, it's a mysticky purple, but he's got that pinkle flash there. So mystic purple most of the way around with a pinkle flash. 2 pals in your next one. A midnight blue and a blood orange. And then your next one. Three pals in that one. You've got a bright pink, a candy pinkle, and a two-tonal lavender. Again, it's got that lighter sort of pinky area, but I would say it's more two-tonal lavender. So lavender with that sort of flash of that pinky sort of tone. Coming across for your next egg pop. Two pals in that one. And you've got that mustardy, yellowy green. And then another two-tonal pinky lavender. So again, I'm going to say it's base lavender, but it does have that pinkle tone to it. Your next egg pop. They're all twos. What's going on? I mean, they're beautiful colours. What's going on? Two pals in that one. And then another two-tonal. Now, this one's a two-tonal sort of lavender, Cinderella-y blue kind of pal. So it's got darker sort of blue areas, but a lighter base lavender base, if that makes sense. And then a lighter burgundy red. Your next egg pop. 4 pals in that one. Another two-tonal lighter lavender, but this one's quite light. Again, it's got slight blue sort of hint to him, but you've got sort of lighter and darker purples coming across. You've got a funky shaped amber, so he is like a squished pebble and yeah, amber. You've got a raspberry and a chocolate, and again the chocolate is a funky shape, is kind of oval shaped to him. Your next egg pop. Four pals in that one. A coral, bridal white, olive green, and a Cadbury purple. Your next egg pop. Oh, sorry. 4 pals in here. A Cinderella blue, so a lighter Cinderella blue. A TARDIS blue. A Cadbury purple, slightly lighter than the first. Does look like he's got a hint of grape to him. And a sunshine yellow. Four egg pops to go. 3 pals in this one. Are you wanting a colour order at the end, Carrie? So you've got a golden yolk yellow. Again, this one is a funky shape, so it's sort of oval shaped again. so golden yolk yellow, a dark Cinderella blue, which is quite nice that I've placed that under the lighter Cinderella blue, so you can sort of see the two different shades, and then a raspberry. Yes, okay, so it may be then after the egg pops, I'll take all of the pearls out of the sand, we'll do all of the oysters, and then I can add them all in at the end for the colour order, if that's okay. So your next egg pop. 2 pearls in this one. A two-tonal green, so it's a two-tonal apple green, but look, he's really sort of creamy green, and then it gets brighter. Again, it's still not a dark green, but it's sort of creamy green, darker green, so two-tonal appley green, and a blush pink. Again, slightly funky shape with the blush pink there. Two more egg pops to go, so your next one. 3 pearls in here, and you've got a creamy lavender, olivey green, and a pastel yellow. And then your last egg pop. 2 pearls in that one. So another pastel yellow. Actually, no, I apologise. This one's a two-tonal, and he's got like a slightly funky shape to him. So two-tonal pastel yellow with lighter and darker shades. And then he's got, where has it gone? Down the bottom here, he's got like, actually, let me just readjust how I'm holding it. He's got like this little halo circle just there, if you can see. It's quite hard to see in this light, but it's got like a little halo circle imperfection on him. And a Cinderella-y blue. Wow, 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 wow. So they are your egg pop pearls. I'm just moving these egg shells out the way. We're then going to move on to your 4 pearl oysters and then your normal oysters. So like I said, I'm going to take these out of the sand, and then we can save them for the colour order at the end. If you get any twins, I'll keep the twins together for you, and then just let me know if you want me to include the twins in the colour order or not. Okay, so I'm just going to move that out the way. So 4 pearl oysters to start with. Any twins, keep to the side. Perfect. So number 1. Oh, no, wait, camera's moved. Hang on, there you go. I've only just popped it. I haven't, so sorry, I didn't realise the camera moved over. Oh, I've only just popped it so you can see. I haven't actually. Oh no, now it's. There we go. There's your mother of pearl. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are quadding. So of course, quadding with your first one. Okay, colours in here. You've got a light raspberry, a mystic purple, a periwinkle, and a pickly sea foamy green. For pearl oyster number 2. Light pop there. Oh, we've got a little runaway, so there's your mother of pearl. And we are quadding. Okay, so in here you've got a icy Pepsi, which is beautiful, a lighter sea foam, golden peach, and a lilac silver. And then we're going to be moving on to your normal oysters. Sorry about that. So normal oyster number 1. And you are twinning. Twinning with pickle greens. I think that's the first set of, oh no, it's the second set of twins. We had the mystic purples earlier, didn't we? So twinning with pickly green twins. I'm going to pop them to the side so any twins I can keep together. Next oyster, Carrie. And you have triples. So 3 pearls in that one. Dove grey, a golden peach, and another green. So this is a gorgeous brighter pickle. So you can see the difference, lighter pickle, brighter pickle. Your next oyster. And there's no more in that one. He looks more like a darker yolk yellow. Very close to the sunshine yellows, these ones, but I do think he's slightly more yolkier in shade. I'm just going to change the kitchen towel over again, actually. Quite wet, these ones are, so I'm sort of making it so they're going to rip the kitchen towel. Okay, 3 oysters to go, so your next one. And you are quadding. Quadding with that oyster. Again, different colours here. You've got so many different types of greens. When they all go in the pot together, so you've got a brighter raspberry compared to this one at the top, a sea foamy green, a Pepsi blue, and a rose gold. Oh, let me just clean that one a bit more. Sharp pop with that one there. There's one pearl in that one, and he looks to be a bridal white. And then moving on to your last oyster. It's just a piece of the shell there. And you are twinning. Twinning with pickly seafoam greens again. So it's your second set of twins, and they are very, very similar in colour to the first set. Slightly smaller in size, so yeah, I'd say very similar in actual colour, but smaller in size compared to them. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so if I just bring you back across for then, I'm just going to have a look at the larger pearls before I move them around, just to see if you've got any in the 9 club. So first of all, this green at the very top is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Silver lilac is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the pickle in the middle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So the largest ones are 8.5s. Going to pop these all the way to the side over here, and then I can move them closer at the end. Okay, let's hide that for a second, I think. So starting with the midnight blue, I think. Do you want to start with the blues? Yeah, midnight blue, TARDIS blue, Pepsi blue, and then two Cinderella blues. I thought you had more blues than that, but I think that's, you've got that one, but that's like a icy Pepsi, sorry, so let's pop that in. Does look like he's got green to him now though, doesn't he? I don't know if you can see. I'm actually not going to put that there. I'm going to, hang on. I'm not going to put that one there. I'm going to pop that one. I think I said it was an icy Pepsi, but I'm going to actually, no, I'm going to leave it there, but it does look like it's got a slight hint of like a green to him as well. And this camera's just gone really light all of a sudden. Okay, so from the blues. Okay, so Dove Grey. There was another Dove Grey, no? Bridal White. Bridal White. Creamy Lavender. Two-tonal Creamy Lavender and the Creamy Lavendery Blue. Then we'll do Lilac Silver and then into the two-tonal sort of pinkly lavendery tones, then the Mystic Purple, and then the two-tonal darker pinkle, then the grapey Cadbury and the full Cadbury. Oh, I've missed this one, Periwinkle. Grr. I'm gonna take out the Silver Bells and put the Periwinkle there and put the Silver Bells there, just because then it's in with the blues with its friend. Okay, so from the Silver Bells then, we might as well then go into greens, I think. So that two-tonal, really creamy, appley green. And then 1 and 2, I think. Sort of sea foams, then pickle. Then the moving into the olives, which I quite like because you can really see the difference between the pickles and the olives. And then we're going to go into the bright yolk yellow, sunshine yellow and the yolk yellow. Then lemony yellow, two-tonal pastel yellow and normal pastel yellow. Obviously I am going to hold these up closer. I know this is a really weird angle and you can't really see much, but if I don't have this in front of me I won't be able to do it properly. You're then going to have the golden peaches, so that was the autumn peach, and then golden peach, rose gold, then coral, amber, blood orange, then raspberry, bright pink, dark raspberry, no that wasn't dark raspberry, so then candy floss pink, that's watermelon, blush pink, and then we're going to have to put candy pinkle there with the watermelon, and then red number 1, blacky cherry, reddy 1, and a chocolate. Okay, and then if I move the twins slightly closer to the green row, but you can see that they're the twins, then we can see. Okay, so let's come across. So from the very, let's get a bit closer. So, oh, blues, going into whites, going into purples, into greens, yellows, peaches, oranges, pinks and reds. Oh, let me move this slightly. Ta-da! Oh, we can fit them all. Perfect. Carrie, my lovely, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So as a reminder, the 2 crystal heart pendants and the snowman earrings, you can choose to have pearls on or off the jewellery there. Okay, so you'd like to have the icy Pepsi and the Pepsi on the bangle. Icy Pepsi and Pepsi on the bangle. Midnight Blue and the Cadbury and the lilac on the pendant in that order. So Midnight Blue, Cadbury, and now do you want which light? That one? Like that? Pickle and sea green. Swap out the pickle for the sea green. And which one is on top with those ones, the pickle or the sea green? So we're going to have Midnight, Cadbury, lilac, sea green at the top. So sea green. Cool. So it would be like that with those two. Okay. Then you'd like to have no other pearls on the other items. Okay, so let me just go through. Pin cap the top row. Yep, bear with me just 1 second. Perfect. So that is all the jewellery choices then just gone through. So pin cap the top row, so the top 4 blues. Yep. The 3rd and 4th row also to be pin capped. So purples and greens. Okay. Do you want me to include... Hang on, let me just take these out. Do you want me to include this one and the creamy lavenders? Or are you happy to leave those there? Happy to leave those there, perfect. Swap the larger twins for sea greens. Okay, do you want the sea greens to be matching? Yeah, perfect. So I'm just looking for 2 the same size and shape. Oh, I think I found... no, I haven't. That's slightly darker. How about these 2? Okay, I'm actually just going to move these other twins in slightly, just so we can see all the pearls together. So those 2 are twins, don't forget that. So I'm just going to... There we go. Simple drops for the twins, and they're perfect. Okay, so the light greens on simple drops, is that right? And the sea greens, okay. And the sea green. Oh, don't worry. I've definitely got it. It just missed the bag slightly. Okay, perfect. I'm just trying to see if I can get a closer view. I think that's the best I can get at the moment with the pearls, with the different angle there. Okay, so with the remaining pearls, are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Duplicates can you swap out for other colours? Okay, so this one is not. Then you've got creamy. Now that one's the creamy purpley blue, and that one I'd say is more creamy purple, and then that's creamy purple, so I'll pop it to the side. Any that you're not happy with, obviously I can include back in. Then you've got the bridal white, and I'll pop white to the side. Golden yolk yellow, and I'll say these two are very close. They are different colours though. So you've got the dark yolk and then the more sunshine. So it's just up to you if they're too close or not. Then you've got the mustardy yellow and the two-tonal pastel yellow, and then I'll take the other pastel out. So I've kept you the two-tonal pastel, so that's up to you again. Golden peaches, so 1 and then 2 to the side. Rose gold, coral, amber, blood orange, and then you've got raspberry, raspberry, bright pink, lighter blush pink, now that's a candy pinkle, watermelon, burgundy red, chocolate. Okay, so what do you think to what I've done here? This row here are possible duplicates. Are you happy with these as the remaining pearls, or are there any you'd like me to include over here, or are there any that you want to pop back over here? Swap out those duplicates for two tonals, blue, greens, purples. I don't know if I've got any, Carrie. I don't have, I've got two tonal corals and autumn peaches, two tonal yellows, and two tonal pinks. I don't have any other two tonal ones. So yellows, corals, and pinks. What do you think? What would you like to do? the thing with two tonals, obviously, is sometimes I do manage to sort of get them gathered. However, I don't know how long the wait would be. Do you know what I mean? Two-tonal ones don't often get... Oh wait, we had a two-tonal purple get swapped out earlier. Okay, so I can do this one. I can add this one in for a swap. That's a two-tonal purple that was swapped out earlier. Other than that, like I said, I can pop you on a waiting list, but I honestly don't know how long it would be. So I'll take that one for that. Third row on pin caps 2. Oh, so the pinks and the reds on the ends there on pin caps as well. Yeah. Thank you. Keep the ones on the left as loose and then duplicates donate to the next on the list. Oh, bless you, Carrie. So keep the ones on the left and then, so these ones into Perline, is that right? Are you sure you don't want to go on the waiting list for them? So, but you're happy with these ones here as your loose pals. So let's pop all of these in here. And then these ones into Perline, is that right? Oh, bless you. Well, that's very, very kind of you. I'll add them into Perline's top-up bag, if you like. Because she is very full. But these will definitely all get gifted out, so it just means that it might take a little while for them sort of all to be gifted. But that's quite nice, I think. Okay, Carrie, I hope you're happy with everything there. The invoice for your extras will get sent across for you over the weekend. Tomorrow it will go to the email address. Oh my gosh, naughty card. What is going on today? Sorry, it will get sent to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And Carrie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today is Kelsey Shepherd. Kelsey, are you here? Is it every time? No, naughty card every time. Like I shown you earlier, the nice cards are outweighing the naughty cards in that shuffle. It's just for some reason they're all coming out. And Kelsey, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. Kelsey, let's start with your stuffed stocking. Which number stuffed stocking would you like to have? Numbers 1 through to 12. Which one would you like? Number 3. Okay, let's go down. Good luck. So in here, so this is I think I showed this on the last live. It is lovely. It's a Christmas cage pendant. On the website it comes with one opening and it holds one pearl at a time. Actually no, this is a different one I showed before, sorry, but it's the same sort of concept. So it's a flower wreath. I shown the holly wreath last live, so this is the flower wreath. So you've got this golden coloured bells right in the centre, a red coloured bow at the top, and then you've got these green and gold enamel coated flowers, if you like, so going round to make up the wreath. Just trying to get it focused. And then the pearl will sit directly in the centre and the pearl colour will come through between the bells and at the bottom there. So flower wreath cage pendant. I can't get it to focus properly, but I'm hoping you can see the detail there. Kelsey, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with him, he is yours. If you're not happy, we can swap him for a lucky dip. Now, your openings with this one is 4 openings. So you've got a bonus extra of 3 openings there. And a Christmas treat, a pearl box from Aaron. So as I shown earlier, you'll get one of these. It may not be this colour, PWB on the side, and it's just a nice little box, and then loose pearls can just be stored in here, or obviously anything, and you don't actually have to use it if you don't want to, but it does hold quite a few loose pearls there, so you'll get one of those as well. And you'd like to keep your item, perfect. So I'm just setting up the sand. So let's bring you back across again. So altogether then you've got 5 openings. Which 5 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. I'm fine, thank you, Ingrid. I hope you're well as well. So storing your charm bracelet in. Oh, that's a good use for it. That's a good idea. Yeah, actually, you guys can let us know what you use it for, or if you're just popping it on the side, because obviously I won't be offended if you don't use it. Oysters, Kelsey, perfect. So 5 oysters. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's go down. And good luck. Pearline first. So you've got a bridal white as your gifted pearl. So, well, actually no, he's got a slight, very, very slight sort of pinky rose gold overtone. So pinky rose gold overtone. Okay, so oyster number 1. Light pop there. And you've got 1 pearl in that one, and he is a raspberry. So not the bright raspberry, but he's still quite a nice brighter shade, if that makes sense. So if I show you a raspberry, oyster number 2. Slight double pop there. And you are twinning with gorgeous grassy green twins. They do have a slight hint of pickle to them, but I'm going to say they are base grass green twins. Beautiful. Your next oyster. Slight double pop there. And you are twinning for a second time with bright hot pink twins. Now with these ones here, it does look like you've got one which is slightly brighter than the other. So this one on this side looks like he's slightly brighter. I apologise, they're not bright pink, they are raspberry twins, which is actually, well technically it's a bright pink, but no, so bright raspberry. So this is a lighter raspberry. Then you've got 2 which are slightly different shades. Your next oyster. And you have triples. So 3 in that one. You've got a sunshine yellow, a brighter pink, and a midnight blue. Really sort of rich, deep midnight blue there as well. So I'm trying to keep the twins sort of to one side. There we go. One more oyster to go. And then you're ending with quadding. 4 pals in your last one. Okay, so going across to these colours, you've got a periwinkle, a darker gunmetal grey, a coral, and a gorgeous darker grass green. So he's actually slightly darker than the twins at the top there. Kelsey, what do you think to all of these? So obviously we've got the cage pendant there, so I don't need to know the colour that you'd like in there because you can sort of swap and change the pearls around inside at home. So it would just be if you're happy with all of these colours or if there are any that you'd like to sort of swap around. Okay, so if I go through them all again for you, you've got your creamy rosy gold raspberry, twinning grass greens, twinning raspberries, which are slightly different shades, then sunshine yellow, bright pink, midnight blue, periwinkle, darker gunmetal grey, coral, and then a grass green as well. What do you think to these, and what would you like to do? Note, so the oysters we've got are mystery oysters or egg pops. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Deary me. Yes, would you like the sea greens to be matching, or are you happy if they're slightly different? So gunmetal and the yellow for sea greens. Happy if they're slightly different. Okay. Perfect. Are there any other changes that you'd like to do? No, happy with all of those. Brilliant. Oh, well, you've got some gorgeous colours here. I'm just going to pop them all in here. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Kelsey. Let me do your naughty or nice card as well. So, in here. What is going on? I shuffled these. Oh, there's only two together. Okay, so naughty card there. So it does mean there's nothing on the back of that one. But Kelsey, like I say, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next then today is Leslie Oliphant. Leslie, are you here? Whoa. Kelsey, you're very welcome. Anne, not bothering me at all. That's not a problem. Obviously, I don't do emails whilst on the live, and I don't really see them over the weekend. But if you've popped me an email over, then yep, I'll get back to you when I can. Leslie, hello, hello, hello. Leslie, you've got one opening altogether. Which opening would you like to have, a oyster or a egg pop? oyster, donate the shells. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? So let's go down. We're going to start with Pearline and then we'll do your opening afterwards. Oh, the sand's just out of focus. Let me just get that really back focused. Okay, so good luck. So donated pearl is it looks like a creamy white. He does look like he's got a slightly funky shape to him though, so he's not fully round. Okay, so coming across for your oyster. Donate the shells. Okay. Lights pop there. Giving up hoping. Oh no. So we'll see what comes out and then we'll go from there. So there's one pearl in that one and he is a golden peach. So you've got your funky, creamy, and I think it actually is a creamy lavender. The more I look at him, the more I see the lavender. So I'm just going to put a bridal white next to it just so I can see as well. But a golden peach here. So hang on, I've got white in this pot. Yeah, look, it is. It's a creamy lavender. I apologise. So your gifted pearl's creamy lavender. Okay, Leslie, what do you think to these two? With your jewellery, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery, so that is going to be up to you. If you would like to have a pearl on, I'll need to know which one you would like to have. And if you'd like to swap either or both of these, we can do that for you as well. Yes, I've got this green in the swap pot, and then I do have the twins as well that were literally just swapped out. Hang on, I kept them together because I like to keep twins together, but I can put them here as well so you can see. So I've got those three in the swap pot. Are any or of those what you're looking for? I'll number them 1, 2 and 3. The twins, of course you can, so not that one and take these. So you'd like to keep the twins and then have them on studs. Oh, okay, so no pearls on the jewellery, but the twins on studs in. Okay, let me just write that down for you. First nice card of the night, £3 off code for the website. Whoop whoop. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow. Leslie, I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donation of your shells. The invoice will also get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Got a really itchy nose. Alison, hello. You'd like to have stocking number 10. Okay, so Alison, let's go down. I'm just going to mark that you're here as well. Okay, perfect. So inside stocking number 10. Oh, a pair of Christmassy earrings, Alison. Now, these ones on the website will come with 2 openings. The pearls need to go onto the jewellery, and they are hook back earrings. Okay, so they are, I'm not going to remember the name right now. Okay, so it's like a wreath and the pearls dangle from below. So it's a crystal wreath, so they're not fitting down the sections for the earrings here, so they're just going to have to sit at the top. So actually, let me show you them in my hand. So crystal wreath, I really can't remember the name on the website, I do apologise. Or they do look like snowflakes as well as a wreath, so it just depends on how you look at them. And then the pearls dangle from beneath the earrings. Okay. So if you're happy with those, you can keep them. 2 pearls definitely need to go onto there. Or if you're not happy, I can do a lucky dip for you. Love them, keep them, perfect. Your cards, you've got 3 openings with this one, so that means an extra bonus with extra 1 opening. And this one says, Christmas treat, double the loyalty stickers for your whole order. So I'll double the loyalty stickers for your whole order. Let me just write that down. Perfect. So that means then you have got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. Do, do, do. 2 pops, 1 oyster. Donate the shells. Okay. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Alison? 2 pops. Starting with Pearline. Let's go down. So, good luck. Gifted pearl is a blood orange. Okay, oh, just flatten that out a bit. Okay, so gifted pearl is a blood orange. Egg pops first, and then we'll do the oyster afterwards. Not sure on the colours. Okay, so we'll see what comes out, and then we can go from there. Egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in your first one. Wrong camera, there we go. So you've got a gorgeous lighter, now he's a 2-tonal blue. So sort of like a creamy sky blue there. You've got a lighter, brighter pink, and then a darker waterberry, because that's a blood orange. No, it is raspberry. I was right. My instincts were right. It just looked slightly watermelon there, but no, compared to this one, he's definitely raspberry. Sorry. So blood orange, raspberry, and then a golden yolk yellow as well. Second egg pop. Ooh, 4 pearls in that one. You've got a olivey green, burgundy red, black cherry, and a TARDIS blue. Okay, coming across for your oyster. And you are twinning. Oh, with a gorgeous, it's like a dusky raspberry shade. It's such a beautiful shade, so I can't describe. So yeah, it's raspberry, but it's yeah, like a dusky, do you know, like dusky pink? It's like a dusky raspberry. Let me show you. Oh, okay, what do you think to these? So if I go through all of the colours again for you, Alison, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so blood orange, creamy blue, bright pink, raspberry, golden yolk, olive green, burgundy red, black cherry, TARDIS blue, and then those dusky raspberries at the bottom. Oh, the camera's flipped over. The camera. Thinking of having Snow White on the earrings, but now should I have the twins instead? I mean, it's completely up to you. You could swap, excuse me, you could swap others for Snow Whites, and then you could have the twins as your loose pearls. Or you think white for the earrings. Perfect. So let me find 2 whites for you, same shade and size. So which 2 would you like to swap out for the whites? White is one of the hardest colours. There we go. Pink and the first raspberry. So these 2 here. Okay. And then whites on the jewellery. Perfect. So then the remaining colours here, Alison, are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Oh, sorry. The rest we're happy with. Perfect. So let me bring you back across. And I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. Let me do your naughty or nice card as well. And you have got a nice card. So you've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code you can use. And again, I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Alison, thank you again for the donation with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And you're very, very welcome. Okay, and that actually brings us to the end of the order list for today. So I know it is an earlier finish. I think that's quite helpful going into the week we're about to have. So we're live again, normal lives this week. So Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. We'll be live again on Tuesday evening. So if you'd like to come and join us and watch on Tuesday, we'll be live from around 8 p.m. GMT. There is still space available if you would like to order as well. And yeah, hope you have a brilliant Monday morning and start to your week, and a good evening for the rest of the night. So take care. Bye.